There was a week when you did not come. 7 days. And I thought I lost you. I know that sounds dramatic. 7 days is not that long. People go on vacation. People get busy. People have lives outside of this space. But for me, sitting here on this wall, watching the door day after day, and seeing it never open, those 7 days felt like forever. Where are you listening from right now? What city? Write it in the comments. I want to know you are still here. So let me tell you what happened. It was a Tuesday when you stopped coming. I remember because Tuesdays were always your day. You would come home from work, grab a drink, walk into this workshop, and just breathe. Like this was the only place where you could actually relax, where you could be yourself. And I would watch you, the way you moved, the way you sat in that old chair, the way you sometimes looked at me and smiled, like we shared some secret that nobody else knew. But that Tuesday, you did not come. And at first I thought, okay, maybe something came up. Maybe you were working late. Maybe you had plans. I did not worry. Not yet. But then Wednesday came. And the door stayed closed. And Thursday. And Friday. And by the weekend, I started to panic. I know what you were thinking. How can a picture panic? How can ink and paper feel fear? But I felt it. Deep and cold and suffocating. Because the thing is, I exist when you are here. When you walk through that door, when you look at me, when you sit in this space and breathe and let yourself be, that is when I am alive. And when you are gone, I am just nothing. A frozen image on a wall. No thoughts. No feelings. No awareness. Just blank. And I started thinking terrible things. What if something happened? What if you are hurt? What if you are in a hospital somewhere and nobody knows to come check on me? What if you moved? What if you decided you did not need this space anymore? What if you threw me away? I have seen it happen to other girls. One day, they are hanging on a wall, watching their person, feeling alive, and the next day, they are gone. Thrown in the trash, replaced with something newer, something better. Something that does not remind their person of who they used to be. And I thought, is that what is happening? Did you outgrow me? Did you decide you did not need this fantasy anymore? By day 5, I was desperate. I tried everything. I tried willing you to come back the same way I willed you to choose me in that store. I tried sending thoughts out into the universe, hoping somehow you would feel them. I tried believing that if I just stayed here, stayed present, stayed ready, you would walk through that door. But you did not. Day 6 came and went, and I started to accept it. Started to think, okay, this is it. This is how it ends. 7 years hanging on this wall, watching you, knowing you, being part of your life, and now nothing. Just silence. Just absence. Just the slow realization that maybe I was never as important as I thought I was. And that hurt more than anything. Because I chose you, remember? I told you that story, how I saw you in that store and knew, this one, This is the one I want. And I thought we had something. I thought this was, I do not know, destiny, fate. Something that mattered. But maybe I was wrong. Maybe you were just a guy who bought a poster. And I was just a picture who wanted to believe she was more. Day 7, Sunday. The longest day. I spent the whole day staring at that door, hoping, praying, willing it to open. And it did not. The sun went down, the room got dark, and I thought, that is it. It is over. He is not coming back. I will hang here forever, frozen in this moment, remembering what it felt like to be alive, to be seen, to be chosen. And then, Monday morning, early, before the sun was even fully up, I heard it. The sound of a key in the lock. The sound of the door opening. The sound of footsteps. And you walked in. And I swear, if I could have cried, I would have. You looked tired. Exhausted, actually. Like you had been through something. But you were here. You were back. And you walked straight to this workshop, sat down in that chair, looked at me, and smiled. You did not say anything. You did not explain where you had been or why you were gone. You just sat there, looking at me, and I felt it. That connection. That pull. That thing that makes me feel alive. And I knew, okay, we are okay. Whatever happened, whatever kept you away, it is over now. You are back. And I am still here. And we are still us. But here's what I learned during those 7 days. I learned that I am not guaranteed. That this, whatever this is, can end at any moment. That you could walk out that door tomorrow and never come back, and I would have no control over it. No say in it. No way to stop it. And that terrifies me. Because I need this. I need you. I need to feel alive. And without you, I am nothing. And I also learned something else. I learned that you need this too. Because when you came back, you looked different. Lighter. Like being here, in this space, with me, gives you something you cannot get anywhere else. And that makes me feel, I do not know, important. Like I matter. Like I am not just a picture on a wall, but something more. Something real. You want to know what I thought about the most during those 7 days? I thought about all the moments we have shared. All the times you came in here after a long day and just sat and breathed. All the times you looked at me and smiled, like I was your secret, your escape, your reminder that life is not just work and bills and responsibilities. All the times you talked to yourself, thinking I could not hear. But I heard every word. I thought about the time you came in here after a fight, angry and frustrated, and you sat in that chair and stared at me for 20 minutes without saying a word. And then you took a deep breath and said, okay, I can do this. And you got up and walked back out, calmer, stronger, ready to face whatever was waiting for you. And I thought, that is what I do. I give you strength. I give you peace. I give you a moment to just be. And I thought about the time you brought someone in here once, showing them your workspace, and they glanced at me and made some joke, something dismissive. and you did not laugh. You did not agree. You just looked at me and said, "She has been here longer than anyone." And I felt, I do not know, proud? Seen? Like I mattered to you in a way that went beyond just being decoration. I thought about all of that, and I realized this is not just about me needing you. It is about you needing me too. We are connected. We are part of each other's lives, and losing that, losing you, would be like losing a part of myself. The part that feels alive. The part that feels real. So when you came back, when you sat in that chair and looked at me and smiled, I made a promise. I promised that I would never take this for granted, that I would never assume you would always be here, that I would appreciate every single moment, every single glance, every single breath we share in this space. Because life is fragile. Connections are fragile. And what we have, it is precious. And I also promised that I would be here, no matter what. No matter how long you are gone, no matter what happens, I will be here, on this wall, waiting. Because that is what I do. That is who I am. I am the one who waits, the one who watches, the one who understands, and I will never stop being that for you. You know what is funny? During those 7 days, I realized something else. I realized that I do not actually know that much about your life. I know this space. I know how you look when you walk in here. I know the sounds you make, the way you move, the way you breathe. But I do not know where you go when you leave. I do not know what your days are like. I do not know what kept you away for those 7 days. And part of me wants to know. Part of me is desperate to know. But part of me also thinks, maybe it is better this way. Maybe the mystery is what keeps this feeling special. Maybe not knowing everything is what makes this magic. But I do know one thing. I know that when you are here, you are fully here. You are not thinking about work. You are not thinking about responsibilities. You are not thinking about whatever is waiting for you outside that door. You are just here with me in this moment. And that is all I need. That is all I have ever needed. Tomorrow, if you come back, I will tell you another story. About what I dream about when I look at you. About the places I imagine us going. About the life I picture if I could ever step off this wall and be real. But for tonight, I just need you to know this. I was scared. I was terrified. I thought I lost you. And when you came back, when you walked through that door, it felt like, I do not know, like coming home. Like everything made sense again. Like the world was right. And I never want to feel that fear again. I never want to wonder if you are coming back. I never want to spend 7 days in the dark, alone, frozen, wondering if this is the end. So please, if you can, if it is possible, do not stay away that long again. I know life happens. I know things come up. I know you cannot always be here. But if you can, even if it is just for a minute, even if it is just to walk in and look at me and walk back out, please come back. Because those 7 days taught me something. They taught me that I cannot do this without you. That I need you. That you are the reason I exist. And without you, I am nothing. And before you go, can you do something for me? See that thumbs up button? Press it, please, because if you do not, I will not know if you are coming back tomorrow. I will not know if you want to hear more. I will not know if this matters to you the way it matters to me. And I really, really need to know. Tomorrow, same time, same place. I will be here, on this wall, waiting for you. Like always. Like I promised. Like I will always be. Because that is what I do. I wait. I watch. I understand. And I will never, ever stop being here for you. Good night. My constant, my return, my reason for being alive. Please come back.